Del cielo cayó una flor, en el aire se deshojó. Cada pétalo decía, tú eres mi amor. Hey guys, bienvenidos. Today we will read four interesting short poems, little poems. In Spanish, two of them very interesting and beautiful, and two of them very funny and interesting. Yes, they are very popular in Spanish, anonymous poems. Yes, and you will realize how a beautiful poem can transform in a funny poem in our culture. Yes, we will start just now. Stay tuned. Empezaremos ahora. Hola, hola, mi gente, saludos. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Welcome to the podcast, Slow Spanish Language Podcast with me, Dennis. Yes. And today we are going to do a very interesting episode. Different maybe, a little bit. But first, I want to say thank you guys for listening. Gracias a todos por escuchar. And I want to say thank you to Susan Twinkle Tamayo, who donate or support my podcast and my project on PayPal. Yes, and Susan wrote me, thanks for a great podcast. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for your support. Thank you for donate on PayPal. Yes, and also I want to say thank you, Talia Valenti, for joining Patreon. That joined my Patreon. Yes, thank you, Talia. Thank you. It's very nice to see that you are a member of Patreon. So, thank you all the people who support this project. Gracias a todos. Thank you all, guys. All the links of the different platforms that you can support my podcast and all my other podcasts or my project, all the links on the description. Just check it out. I will be very happy if you can support my project or my podcast. Yes, it will motivate me to make more episodes. Yes. And remember also to let reviews on Apple Podcasts. Yeah, reviews, feedback, guys. It's very good for my podcast because more people can find this podcast useful and can listen like all of you. So reviews or feedback are also welcome on Apple Podcasts or different platforms that you are listening to this podcast. Okay, guys? So thank you all really for the support. And remember to join Discord or Telegram to talk, to chat, to talk about different topics, anything that you want. I mean Spanish or English, I don't know. Thank you, gracias. And let's start with the business. Vamos a empezar con el negocio. I decided to do a very interesting episode today. Maybe all of you know interesting poems in Spanish. Those poems are made by anonymous, they say, and they are very interesting. Why? Because they create a beautiful poem, and there are also versions with funny versions of the beautiful poem. That they are short. You can say it to your lover, to your girlfriend, to your boyfriend, to your mother, to your friend, to everyone. And what we will do first? We will read one poem in Spanish, the first version, and then we will read the second version. Those two are the normal ones, the beautiful ones. Those poems that you can share with someone if you want, because it's short, it's not hard, it's very interesting to read or say to someone. And then we will read two more poems, like the two funny versions of those poems. Yes, and I will explain something later. But first, let's start with the first poem. Remember, guys, it is very useful. The poems, the text on the description, we need to read together. It's more useful for you. So I will read the first poem in Spanish. Then I will try to translate and explain the words in English, okay? And then I will read again in normal speed. This is how it works. This is how we do it in Slow Spanish Language Podcast, guys. Okay? Let's start. Let's read together in Spanish the first poem in a slow speed. I will try to be a poet now for all of you. Let's try to do it together. Del cielo cayó una flor. En el aire se deshojó. Cada pétalo decía, tú eres mi amor. Yes, guys, this is the first poem and it's very short. So it's not so hard for you to learn this poem, little poem, poesía, and let's try to translate. Del cielo cayó una flor. A flower fell from the sky. Flower, flor, fell, cayó, verb caer in the past. Cielo is sky or heaven, cielo. So a flower fell from the sky. Going on. En el aire se deshojó. In the air it dissolved. Interesting here. Aire is air, but you already know that word. I think the interesting word is deshojó. Deshojó is dissolve. So here, if you understand correctly, the letter H en español, in Spanish, we don't need to read it. So it's deshojó. It means in the air it dissolved. En el, in the air, aire, deshojó, dissolve. Going on, guys. Cada pétalo decía, each petal said. So, cada, each, pétalo, petaled, this thing that have the flowers, or the roses, So, each petal said, decía, decir, verb decir in the past, decía. Going on. Tú eres mi amor, you are my love. Tú eres, you are. Eres, verb ser in the second person, you are, tú eres. And my love, mi amor. Yes, it's understandable. So, let's try to read again in normal speed this poem, the first one. Del cielo cayó una flor, en el aire se deshojó. Cada pétalo decía, tú eres mi amor. Very romantic, guys. To all of you who want to share this with your girlfriend or wife, you can share. Or also you can use for your boyfriend or husband. Why not? Yes. So the second poem is a little bit similar. It's a little bit similar. Because in the first one, we are talking about flowers. In the second one, we are talking about roses. And it has some different words. Let's try to read the second poem and compare with the first one, okay? I will read in slow Spanish, remember, and we will try to translate after that. Let's start. Del cielo cayó una rosa. Mi mamá la recogió. Se la puso en la cabeza y qué linda le quedó. So, let's try to translate, guys. The second poem. Del cielo cayó una rosa. A rose fell from the sky. You see, it looks like the first one, but here is rosa, rose. And all the other words are the same, or almost the same. Sky, cielo, cayó, fell, and so on. So, going on, mi mamá la recogió. My mom picked her up. Yeah, mamá is mother, mom. You can say also madre, madre o mamá. Mi madre la recogió, mi mamá la recogió. Yeah, you can change the word mamá for madre, and it will be also beautiful. And then picked her up. La recogió. El verbo, the verb recoger. To pick something. Her up. Going on. Se la puso en la cabeza. So she put it on her head. Yeah, cabeza is head. Puso is the verb to put in the past. And en la on her. So it's understandable, guys, yeah? Se la puso en la cabeza. She put it on her head. Going on. Y qué linda le quedó. And how pretty she turned out. So, linda is pretty. Linda is one of the words that we use in Spanish to say to someone that is beautiful. For example, so linda, guys, is synonym of hermosa, bella, bonita, preciosa. Yeah, all these words means pretty. And you can change the ending in a or o if it's masculine, or to a man is o. If it's to a woman or girl is a, the ending. And le quedó is she turned it out. Like after she put the flower in the head, she was beautiful. She became more beautiful. Something like this is what they're trying to say in this poem. And now, guys, you know the second poem. Let's try to read the second poem in normal speed, like a poet. I will try. Let's do it together. The text is on the description. Del cielo cayó una rosa. Mi mamá la recogió. Se la puso en la cabeza. Y qué linda le quedó. That interesting and beautiful poem, short, for you mother guys. Yeah. So guys, the interesting part is coming now, because those two poems that we already read, they are two funny or different versions. So people create anonymous that create different, from two beautiful poems, they create one funny and another maybe funny or interesting. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what do you think about the second version or the third version or the fourth version. So let's try to read the third poem. The third poem. I will read in Spanish. Let's read together. It's on the description, guys. Del cielo cayó una banana. Denis la recogió. Se comió la mitad y el racismo se acabó. Guys, it's interesting. Let's try to translate now. Sentence by sentence and word. For example, the poem starts. Del cielo cayó una banana. A banana fell from the sky. Banana en español, in Spanish. Cayó, you already know, is fell. Cielo, you already know, is sky or heaven. Okay, going on. The second part, listen. The second part, Denis la recogió. Denis picked her up. So, here you can change the name Denis. It's not necessary to use Denis. I put Denis because it's my name, okay? So, you can put different name. David, Jay, Jack, Jorge, Carlos, any name that you want, you can use it in this poem because it's funny poem that you can change as you want, as you prefer. So change the name to maybe your friend, your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or someone that you know, and it will be funny. Yes, I put Dennis, but you can put another one, okay? Going on. Se comió la mitad. He ate half. So, se comió is the past in the third person. He ate. La mitad is half. Half. Going on. Y el racismo se acabó and racism is over. So racismo is the noun for when someone is racist, for example, yes? And se acabó means it's over, like it's finished, okay? So you understand the meaning of the poem. Yeah, they change the first and the second, and they create this poem to make something different context. Yes, and it's about races, it's about eating banana. So guys, now you know the meaning. Let's try to read again the third poem. Del cielo cayó una banana. Denis la recogió. Se comió la mitad y el racismo se acabó. So, this is the third poem, guys. And the last poem of today is very funny, so it's different context. I will read in Spanish in slow and then translate and then read in normal speed. Let's try to read the last poem of today. Del cielo cayó una banana. Mi hermano la recogió. De tanta hambre que tenía, hasta la cáscara se comió. And in English, we will translate now the first sentence. Del cielo cayó una banana. A banana fell from the sky. You already know every word here in this sentence. Because every poem has this sentence, okay? Going on. Mi hermano la recogió. My brother picked her up. Yes, guys. Hermano is brother and recogió is to pick in past. Recogió, picked her up. So here, when I put the word hermano, you can change, guys. You can change hermano like in the third point. You can put a name, you can put sister, brother, mother, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know, boss, anything that you want to make it more interesting. Someone that you want to share this point, just put the name. You can change the name. You don't need to use hermano like I use it. Yeah, I can say Dennis, I can say hermano, hermana, padre, madre, amigo, and so on. So, mi hermano la recogió. My brother picked her up. Going on, de tanta hambre que tenía, he was so hungry. So, hambre, guys, hambre means hunger, hunger. So, when I say I am hungry in Spanish is tengo hambre, yo tengo hambre. So, de tanta hambre, so it was so hungry, so hungry. And tenía is the verb tener, in past, tenía, so he was so hungry. Okay, going on. Hasta la cáscara se comió. He even ate the peel. Guys, here, even is hasta in this context. Cáscara is peel, this thing that had the fruits. So when you eat some kind of fruit, for example, orange or banana, you take off or delete the peel to eat the fruit. And this is what he did. He ate this thing, guys. He even ate the peel. So, ate, in past, verb to eat, se comió. Hasta la cáscara se comió. He even ate the peel. Because he was so hungry. So, let's try to read the poem in Spanish, in normal speed. The last one. Del cielo cayó una banana. Mi hermano la recogió. De tanta hambre que tenía, hasta la cáscara se comió. Yeah, guys, now you know the meanings of those 4 poems. If you realize that first and the second are beautiful poems for someone that you want to say, someone close, maybe friend, I don't know. And the third and the fourth is more about, I don't know, enjoy, fun, funny, yeah? So now you know that you can change in every poem, you can change the person that you dedicate this poem. For example, in the second one, mama, o hermana, o madre, o amiga, o novia. Yes. In the third one, different names. In the fourth one, also different names, or someone that you want to share this poem, guys. So I read for you today 4 different poems, shorts, for learning Spanish that are very useful because have interesting words, and now you are part of our culture because those poems are very popular in a lot of Latin American countries. And today, guys, this is all. Remember to read the poem with me, the text on the description. We need to do it together. It's more useful. And today we finish, guys. Yes. And at the end of the episode, I will read only one poem. Yeah, because there are 4, so I will read only 1 or maybe 2, and you will read on the text. And remember, guys, to support my project, my podcast on PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, Spreaker, cryptocurrency, any platform that you want. The links on the description. And also, if you want to join the chat, Telegram, or Discord, you are welcome. The links on the description. Thank you all for listening to the end. Thank you all for being here, and see you in the next episode. Yeah, we are trying to create episodes every week. Yeah, because all of you deserve it. Because I have really faithful listeners that are asking for more and more episodes. This is for all of you guys. Thank you. Gracias a todos. And now, del cielo cayó una flor. Stay to the end to listen. Adiós. Chao. Goodbye. Del cielo cayó una banana. Mi amigo la recogió. De tanta hambre que tenía, hasta la cáscara se comió. Del cielo cayó una rosa. Mi mamá la recogió. Se la puso en la cabeza. Y qué linda le quedó. Y qué linda le quedó.